seriously affected or injured by these latest eruptions.
Pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Well, last month, you'll remember we saw a lot of smoke across the Puget Sound area. Tonight, that smoke, along with wildfires and climate change, are the topic of conversation at a brewery.
Meteorologist Darren Peck spoke with panelists and members of the community about their goals moving forward.
There's 150 people behind me who have gathered at a brewery here in Ballard tonight to listen to 4 PhDs give a PowerPoint presentation on climate change. How do you get this many people to come out and listen to talks from scientists on a PowerPoint? You do it at a brewery, and you do it about an issue that people are deeply concerned about, the smoke that we were all stuck with this summer. That was the topic for tonight's Up in Smoke presentation.
Suffocating. Toxic. It was kind of like a reddish sunset, but all the time.
Smelled like a campfire.
Blade Runner 2049. It was a dystopian novel that came to life in Seattle.
What did the skies look like to you? How would you describe the way our skies looked on those worst days when the smoke started to take over?
You could definitely notice. You couldn't see the clear blue skies that we usually see.
Tonight is about discussing the nexus between climate change, wildfire, and the smoke that many of us, or all of us here in Seattle and quite frankly across the state of Washington, experienced this summer.
We're scientists from the University of Washington, but we're also citizens, we're also residents of the city of Seattle. We're all affected by the fires this summer.
We're a panel of climate science experts, policy experts, and forest scientists who are going to talk about and duke it out about what we think the future might hold for wildfire.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned are you guys about climate change?
I'm probably at like a 9.5, 10 for sure.
People are at a loss as what can we do to change this? And that's why I came, is what can I learn from this? What can we do to affect change?
Very clear differences.
Just as we all experience and will all experience the impacts of climate change, we're all part of that solution.
What do you think of the idea of 4 PhDs and a group of people gathering at a brewery over beer to discuss the world's problems?
I think it's great, honestly, because it makes it kind of more approachable, I guess digestible too.
Oh, sure. Why not have a beer and discuss this?
My message tonight is that when we look at the science for future climate projections, every single scenario shows more and bigger fire in the future. There's personal action, but it also is societal action that's needed here in Washington, in the United States, and around the world.
If you're disappointed that you missed this, because coming out and hanging out with 150 people at a brewery while you learn about science sounds like something you'd like to do, they do these all the time. Go to their website, cascadiaclimateaction.org. In Ballard, Darren Peck, King 5 News.
Well, they had a really nice evening to talk about it because it wasn't really howling crazy rain out there, right?
Yeah, no, it was a pretty pleasant evening.
Yeah?
I kind of wish I was at that event. Yeah,
It's one way to study science.
Drinking some beer and learning about science. I'm all about that.
Are we going to see wetter weather tomorrow?
We are, yeah. By the end of the day tomorrow, yeah, it is going to be a bit on the wetter side. Certainly wetter than what we're seeing out there today, despite a little warm-up as we head into tomorrow. Today we saw temperatures that were only in the 60s. Tomorrow, look at the forecast difference.